Arman Shahryar sits regally on a velvet couch, an air of cold detachment surrounding him. Before him, a line of beautiful women hopes to capture his interest. Arman's eyes coldly assess each woman, revealing nothing. In a brightly lit room, several girls primp and preen, the air thick with anticipation. A guard's voice booms Arman, shattering the excited whispers. A ripple of excitement courses through the room as all heads turn toward the door. In a shadowed corner, Maya's eyes widen, shock betraying a hidden connection. A fresh batch of girls enters the luxurious room. Arman's eyes fixate on Maya, radiant in a red gown. A flicker of confusion crosses Arman's face. Arman rises, his presence immediately commanding attention as he moves toward the line of girls. His gaze sweeps over them, pausing pointedly on Maya, his interest palpable. The other girls subtly vie for his attention, their efforts unnoticed as Arman remains fixated on Maya. Arman seizes Maya's hand, yanking her from the queue with urgent resolve. He pulls her close, holding her waist with possessive force. Arman declares with unwavering conviction, "I want only her." The girls stand frozen, shock etched on their faces. Arman's silent command pierces the tension, gesturing for everyone to retreat. Arman's grip tightens around Maya's waist. Arman stands, anger barely contained, as he confronts Maya in the opulent room. Arman's voice cuts through the silence. "So, when did you start this business?" Maya responds with a mix of defiance and desperation. "I need money, Arman, to fulfill my dreams." Arman stands in the luxurious room, his face twisted in disgust as he stares at Maya. Arman's voice drips with suspicion. "What exactly do you want from me?" Maya responds with a cold, calculating offer. "I propose a deal. I will fulfill your desires, whatever they may be, in exchange for your assistance in achieving my goals." Arman is caught off guard by Maya's audacious offer. A momentary confusion etched across his features, his voice tinged with disbelief. Arman asks, "How many clients have you had?" Maya responds with a mocking smile, her eyes sparkling with defiance. "That's for me to know, and you to find out." Arman advances on Maya, his grip on her chin intensifying, eyes blazing with dark intensity. His voice drips with contempt as Arman sneers. "You have no self-respect, do you?" Maya's defiant gaze meets his. "Try me, Arman. It'll give you exactly what you want." Arman stares at Maya, a storm of conflicted emotions brewing within him. He sees the invisible shield Maya holds up, a fragile defense against the pain. Shattered pride churns beneath the surface of Maya's controlled facade. Arman guides Maya into his apartment, a space reflecting coldness and emotional distance. Maya steps into the apartment, the opulent decor doing little to hide the chilly atmosphere. Arman, in a fit of rage, throws Maya onto the bed. His voice booms with anger. "Why didn't you accept the alimony?" Maya, defiant and unyielding, retorts, "I don't want your money." Arman closes in on Maya, his eyes betraying a predatory intent. Arman gestures dismissively around the confined bedroom, the tension between them palpable. He sneers. "So, these are the surroundings where you cultivate your expensive dreams?" Maya's voice is filled with determination. "I want to open my own dance studio." Arman throws his head back, laughter echoing in the confined space. He gestures dismissively at Maya, a challenge in his eyes as he asks, "You really think you can pull this off?" Maya stands firm, her voice resolute, as she retorts, "Invest in my studio, Arman. I promise you'll see a return." Arman pauses, a flicker of intrigue in his eyes as he considers Maya's bold proposal. A slow smile spreads across Arman's face, a silent agreement hanging in the air. He nods, deciding to offer a 1-month trial, testing both her and his judgment. Arman lays down the rules. For the next 30 days, Maya will stay in his bed. He continues, "She must obey his every command." Maya, with unwavering resolve, utters a single word. "Agreed." Maya awakens in Arman's bed, her face etched with a mix of anxiety and determination. Arman strides into the room, impeccably dressed in a business suit. In the bedroom, Arman assigns Maya her first task. Maya accepts the task to prepare breakfast. Maya watches Arman's every move. Maya presents breakfast, her movements betraying a subtle tension. Arman eats, his gaze intense as he studies Maya, the silence amplifying the room's heavy atmosphere. The breakfast table becomes a stage for unspoken tension, where every bite and glance carries the weight of uncertainty. Arman stands in his bedroom, surrounded by clothes, his face etched with concern. Maya surveys the clothing, her expression thoughtful as she assesses each piece. She selects a suit, its bold design promising to leave a lasting impression. Arman seeks reassurance. "Which one do you think is best for the meeting?" Maya responds confidently, "This one. It's bold, it's different, and it will make you memorable. Arman arrives at his office, dressed in a suit chosen by Maya. His colleagues turn to look at him, their faces filled with surprise. Arman sits on the bed as sunlight fills the room. Maya stands by the window, softly lit, as Arman speaks. "Tell me about your dreams for the dance studio, Maya." Maya, bathed in light, begins. "I envision a space filled with creativity, a sanctuary where people can express themselves freely through movement." She elaborates. Sunlight floods through large windows, illuminating dancers as they glide across the wooden floor. The air hums with energy, passion, and the rhythm of music. In a small, run-down studio, a younger Maya's passion ignites the space as she dances with unrestrained grace. Arman guides Maya into his bedroom, sunlight bathing the room in a warm glow. Sunlight floods the room, illuminating every corner. Bathed in the soft glow of morning, Maya is deeply engrossed in her designs, her brow furrowed in intense concentration. Sunlight floods the room, highlighting the scattered papers and pencils that bear witness to her dedication. Arman watches silently, his lips curving into a soft smile as he observes Maya's passion unfold. The room is filled with the ghosts of memories as Arman and Maya stand in their bedroom. The pain of their failed marriage hangs heavy in the air. Old wounds are reopening, raw and exposed. Arman leads Maya into his apartment, a hopeful beginning to their shared dream. Maya looks around, overwhelmed with excitement at the possibilities before her. Arman stands in the morning light, his shadow stretching long as he confronts Maya, tension filling the room. With a voice full of urgency, Arman demands, "I need to know, Maya. Do you still have feelings for me?" Maya's gaze hardens as she delivers her resolute answer. "No, Arman. I don't have any lingering affection." In the bedroom, Arman and Maya sit on the edge of the bed, tension filling the air. The silence stretches, thick with unspoken words, each lost in their own thoughts. Slowly, Arman turns towards Maya, a flicker of something new igniting in his eyes. Maya mirrors the gesture, her expression softening as they see each other in a new light. Sunlight spills into the bedroom as Arman stands, radiating a nervous anticipation while Maya sits, awaiting news. Arman's face breaks into a wide, triumphant grin, shattering the tension. Maya's eyes widen, reflecting a surge of hopeful anticipation as she whispers, "Really? You're serious?" Arman declares with unwavering certainty, "I did it, Maya. I secured the funding." Arman affirms, his voice filled with conviction. "Completely. The paperwork is signed. Your dance studio is going to be a reality." Overwhelmed with joy, Maya exclaims, "Oh, Arman, thank you. Thank you so much." The bedroom is bathed in the soft morning light, each sunbeam highlighting the dust motes dancing in the air. A silent tension fills the room, the weight of the uncertain future pressing down. The bedside lamp casts shadows across the room as Arman leans in. Arman's voice barely breaks the silence as he murmurs, "I'm buying you for a whole month. Starting today, you'll stay in my bed, and only in my bed. For the next 30 days, your only job is to please me. You won't even look at another man," Arman whispers. He finishes, "And whatever I say, you'll obey it without question." Maya observes the dancers, a wave of satisfaction evident in her eyes. Arman stands at the window, absorbed in thought, overlooking the sprawling city. His gaze is distant, lost in contemplation of Maya. The city stretches out before him, a vast concrete jungle reflecting his inner turmoil. In the dim light of Arman's apartment, Arman and Maya share a quiet dinner. The soft glow of the lamp accentuates the unspoken words between them. In the dim solitude of her studio, Maya moves with fluid grace, her dance a poignant ballet of inner turmoil. Bathed in the glow of a single spotlight, long shadows mimic her every move, amplifying the melancholy in her steps. Lost in contemplation, each leap and twirl becomes a physical echo of the battles within her soul. Arman turns the doorknob and opens the door. Maya stands there. Maya stands before Arman, her face soft with gratitude. Maya speaks softly, expressing her thanks. "I want to thank you." Arman stands frozen in the doorway, a silent battle raging within. His voice cracks with a raw, honest admission. "I missed Maya." In the dance studio, Maya's energy fills the room as she passionately leads the class. Sweat glistens on Maya's forehead as she executes a complex dance sequence. Arman sits at his desk, his mind lost in thought. Soft light fills the apartment as Arman and Maya sit in silence, the air thick with unspoken words. Arman breaks the silence, his voice heavy with uncertainty. "I don't know what to say." Maya's gaze pierces through the quiet, urging him, "Then maybe just listen." In the dim dance studio, Maya stretches, her body tense with anticipation. Bathed in the soft glow of a single lamp, she begins her routine. Each movement is precise, yet a nervous energy courses through her. In the quiet of his apartment, Arman prepares for Maya's important night. He pauses, a slight smile playing on his lips as he reflects on the evening ahead. Ready? He grabs his keys from the table, stepping out with purpose. The dance studio buzzes with anticipation, a sea of faces eagerly awaiting the performance. The air crackles with excitement as the lights dim. A hush falls over the crowd, every eye fixed on the stage. In the spotlight, Maya begins her performance, her form a study in grace and precision. She executes a perfect pirouette, a vision of fluid motion and artistry, enchanting the audience. The audience watches, spellbound by Maya's talent, the air charged with anticipation. In the dim light, Maya floats across the dance floor, a solitary figure under the spotlight. Arman watches from the shadows, his expression a complex blend of admiration and worry. Arman and Maya share a look. Arman and Maya leave the dance studio,